Oh, hello. Okay, I think you can hear me now. That is so strange. For whatever reason, okay, my audio was turned off, and I had to manually turn it back on. I tell you, sometimes these things just do what they want to do. But I'm reasonably sure that you can hear me right now. Happy Saturday to you, and let me say hello to a few people. Um, Hello to Alita Portress, Lorna Williams, Elaine Parker, Colleen, Mama Jane, Dory Wiley, Carolyn Sowers, Deborah Bowens, Fancy, Margarita Maxwell, Myra, Gina Suchi, uh, Audrey Davis, hi, uh, Lydia Washington is here, Phyllis Brooks, Sonia Alexander, Novi D, uh, let's see who else. I think I said. See, I lose track. Did I say Annie Bullard? Hoodoo daughter. All right. Hi. Fancy. Mo Shannon. Let me take care of a little business here. Like, I still didn't do my thumbnail today. Um, I'm a little behind. Let me see. Streaming. Okay. Done. And yeah, still my schedule is crazy. And you know what? How come you guys didn't warn me? How come nobody warned me about what's the name of that place? Costco. How come nobody warned me to stay away from Costco? Um I did go to Costco, and I had to have conversations with myself before I went broke up in that place. I didn't do too bad. I didn't do too bad, but miraculously, quite a few carbohydrates fell into my cart, like what was it? A French baguette, and what else did I buy? A vat of spinach artichoke dip. Enough for I don't know, 20 people. I bought that. I think it weighed almost 2 pounds. Um, what else did I buy? Hmm. Oh, some of those. Do you call them macaroons? Macarons? Those little fruity cookies. Those French cookies. Um, yeah, they're like in the multiple colors. Macron. Anyway, I bought some of those. Oh yeah, they what's that, Lydia? They have a fruit and vegetable section. Did you get your oh fruits and vegetables? I was wondering what those people were doing over there. I may have seen it. I'm not sure, but you know, I was there on a fact find. Oh, that's it. Macaroons. Thank you, Sheila Watson. Some macaroons. But I was there on a fact finding mission. Um, Gasoline is cheaper there. So hopefully, having purchased a membership, at some point I'll get my money back and then some. So that is going to be my go-to for gasoline, is to go to the Costco. And let me see, what else did I buy? Oh, a bag of limes, because I use lime on so many different things. So if you guys have a taste for saltier things, some things like chicken, fish, and other things you could eat, you can actually hit that same flavor note by using a squeeze of lime. And it's a great alternative to using more salt. So if you are, you know, one of those people that like things a little saltier, but you worry about the sodium, try a little squeeze of lime. And some people say, well, it's hard to get the juice out. You slice it in a little wedge, and you take a fork and you jam that fork into it, and you got to break those little membranes inside of that slice, and the juice is going to come pouring out. So that is an alternative to using salt, especially if you're eating something like, some Mexican food. Um, I can't eat Mexican food without lime. I can't eat fish without lime. And, I could substitute lemon or lime. They're interchangeable as far as I'm concerned. But so it's not unusual for me to keep quite a few of those. By the way, hi, Sheila Watson. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a member. And Margarita Maxwell, thank you so much for the super sticker and happy Saturday to you. And thank you ever so much for watching Royal Sussex. Okay, and hello, Connie Balmer. Hi, Connie Balmer. Happy Saturday to you. Carolyn Tubb, Mary H. Hi. Anna Espinoza. Anna says, I tell you what, I could go for 5 lime margaritas just about now. That's another way to get your limes in is with a margarita. I love margaritas, right? But the thing is, I don't know what is it about what is that they put in there? That Jose Cuervo? What kind of liquor is that? I can't even remember the name of it. Margaritas are made with high cookies and cream, tequila. And so that tequila, for some reason, is almost like someone has whacked me between the eye with a stick. I just, the margarita, it's like I feel that pressure between my eye, not like drinking something too cold kind of thing, not that brain freeze, but I just don't feel myself. And that's probably because I usually drink them too fast, especially if it's a frozen daiquiri. A frozen daiquiri, I can't get it down fast enough. So, um, yeah. Oh my goodness, that sounds so good right now. Huh. Well, no, I'm not gonna have any, but that's all I can say is, huh. Well, should one of those find their way to me, I'm not going to turn it down. But hello, Robert Collins and Phyllis Brooks, Vanessa Jones, and Des Maps. Okay. And Terry H. I don't know how we're doing for trolls right now, but if you moderators, you guys, if you feel like I need to do that thing that we did the other day, then let me know and I will. But I'll leave it as is for now. Long as they're listening and not commenting. But to you trolls, we don't cotton too well to that. So if for any reason you guys are giving us a bunch of grief, we do have ways of removing you where your dreadful comments won't be heard at all. So just so you know. But yeah, let me see. Baron, I don't like Jose Cuervo. I go for something better than that. A top grade tequila. Oh, Anna Espinoza, you know your tequilas. Now I know so much more about you than I did like 5 minutes ago. You're a connoisseur of tequilas. Okay, that's fine. I only use it for medicinal purposes, or by the time I'm finished drinking it, municipal purposes. I only use it for municipal purposes. Okay. So let us get into it then. Tell you what, though, I think I'm going to need a nap today. I got up too early, and my someone called me. Someone near and dear to me called me and said, "Were you sleeping?" But I knew it was something important, so I just went ahead and got up a little sooner than I planned to wake up, and which is okay because I needed to prep for today. Okay. Jonathan Bailey, Lord Anthony Bridgerton. He did a great job. I thought the storyline for Bridgerton this season was a bit weak. It didn't have something. Although, you know what? I think that the runaway character for this season was the mother of, the one who was with the guy that has like the mine in America. That guy. I I I thought she played an amazing role this season. So, um, yeah, that very needy, greedy mother of those other girls, I forget the name of that family. I thought she was brilliant this year. Absolutely brilliant. I found myself, especially the way that guy. Well, I don't want to do any spoilers if you haven't seen it, but the guy that she met, the way that they interacted with one another, I thought that was brilliant. I mean, I really do love Bridgerton, and I don't have to have the strongest like script or storyline to stay involved. Sometimes the locations, the costumes, and the historical references is enough to keep me going. Okay, Baron, uh, Patron tequila is a lot better, but there's a sweeter taste tequila. I'm not a crazy, wacky drinker because I will get ill. I understand that, Espinoza. Um, I don't drink often, but when I do, I probably like you. I don't get to the point where I'm incoherent and stuff like that. I don't ever want to be like that. I have never lost consciousness, but I have had that experience where I had to have someone walk me to the bathroom because I wasn't sure I could make it. But and probably about 10 minutes after that, that's when I started to come back to myself. So yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Uh Let me see. And plus, it's like cheap food. You can sustain yourself on cheap food, but cheap food is like empty calories. If you're going to have something sweet or you're going to have something savory, it may as well be something of quality, and then it's worth it. It's only a waste of money if you don't enjoy it. But if you enjoy it, then you're not wasting anything. Hello, Georgia Walker. Hello, Baron and Squatties. Happy Saturday. Virtual hugs, 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 virtual hugs. Thank you so much for that, Georgia Walker. Let's see, who else do we have here? Um, Carolyn Tubbs says Patron tequila is better as a shot than mixed with anything. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I don't know what it is about that property of tequila that gives me that kind of weird, like, I don't know. For me, it hits me between the eyes. Okay. Oh, nice. TP says, I'm here and listening because I'm still working until 2 p.m. Nice. Thank you. I'm glad we're keeping you company. Very good. Okay. Oh, World Travelers here. Hello. Okay, so let me get my slides up here. Actually, I don't have a whole lot today. Um, Even though I'm putting on a very brave front, I am still a little bummed out about yesterday and our courts and the way they behaved. But, you know, um, thank goodness I woke up this morning. I drew a breath. I was able to make it to the bathroom, which is very important for a baby boomer. That I can make it to the toilet is a that alone is a victory by itself. That I can make it to the restroom, to the toilet, the loo, the lavatory, that I have made it to the restroom, that is a daily victory. Um, and also, there's nothing burning, there's no clouding. I'm good. Uh, Oh man, too much, too much. Okay. Oh, let's see. Yes, yes, absolutely, Connie Bomber. We do appreciate the Mod Squad. They do a lot of heavy lifting every time because not only are they there to be informed and entertained, also, yes, thank you, moderators. Okay. Uh TMI? What is that? Thomas Marco Incorporated? I didn't know he had a company. Huh. TMI, Thomas Marco Incorporated. Okay. That's strange. Anna Espinosa says, I have to cut off time as soon as I feel like I'm tipsy. Cut off no more. My brother has a good quality bottle lately. They've been disappearing, but I go to catch the darn drunk moron around here. Well, that's the good thing. When you know how to say, okay, I'm done, that is a good thing. All right. So let me see. Black Queen says, let's vote out these power hungry and greedy do nothing out of Congress. What is that? Senate, UN, Supreme Court, etc. All right. All right. Election day is coming. And if there, I don't know if you guys saw the post by Chris Bowsey, and he was saying that there are bots out there actively discouraging people from voting. With messages like, well, what difference does it make now? May as well not even vote. That is how we got Trump. That is how we got Trump. And I remember what? I think this sounds kind of. Let me check my microphone again. Uh, okay. Does it sound kind of hollow or something? I'm using the desktop mic. I'm not using the built-in mic. I don't know. I just thought I heard something, but maybe not. Okay. Never mind. I think it sounds okay. Let me just adjust the microphone a bit here. Um, there we go. Yeah, I think it's okay. Um, You said two TMI stands for too much inflation? Maggie Joseph, too much inflation? Well, I mean, I'm burdened by the inflation too, but okay, TMI. It's not Thomas Marco Incorporation. It's too much inflation. Okay, I got it. So, you guys, henceforth, the term, oh, thank you so much, Lydia. The term TMI, according to Maggie Joseph, means too much inflation. Thank you, Maggie Joseph. You are a treasure. You're a treasure. Thank you so much. Now, what was I saying? Let me see. Thomas Markle, that it was that Serto pink pig, gross old turd, old fool. I thought he drop kicked someone. Yes, Deanna, see, I was right then, right? Too much inflation. Okay. Thank you. You have been very helpful. Let me see. And Lorna Williams says, Baron, your audio couldn't handle your big words yesterday. Lexicon, extemporaneous. Oh, I was getting down yesterday, wasn't I? I was getting down. Like I had what you call it? What you had a couple of shots of espresso, a big chocolate chip cookie too or something. But all right. Okay, too much. What is that? Too much inflated? Too much inflated. Okay, thank you, Beverly Hardy. TMI is too much inflated, not inflation, inflated. Okay, got it. All right, so let's get to our slide, shall we? Uh, I have had my fun for the time being. Okay, spat as Sussex squad warned by Kate and Will supporters, she will continue to rise. Prince William and Kate supporters have warned Harry and Meghan fans they should get used to the couple being front and center in the firm as they continue to rise. So there's a spat, obviously, and I guess who wrote this? Rosie Jimson. Rosie Jimson says that there a spat as Sussex squad warned by Kate and William supporters she will continue to rise. Um, who they talking to? She will continue to rise. Um, Mediocre Middleton. This attempt to elevate the stature of mediocre Middleton. I'm telling you, I think this has something to do with that new public relations guy that they hired over at Kensington Palace. All of a sudden, they have this very American gung ho fighting attitude. This what do you call it? Have gun, will travel, ride or die, whatever you want to call it. Fight to the last man standing attitude that they have. They are trying to provoke. They are trying to provoke some, I guess, sympathy and loyalty from people in Narnia. In other words, they're trying to monetize. Well, I guess monetize is a bad word, but they're trying to franchise this um, us versus them attitude. So, of course, people who are loyal to the monarchy, the sycophants who follow them, will feel this urge to help them fight their corner. So, they want us to feel as though we are doing battle of some sort with them and it's good versus evil. As they say, it's not right to compare the two duchesses and all that. Well, they are trying to capitalize on that to the point where we are supposed to push back against that, which of course I was probably going to do that anyway, but they want us to push back against that. So I think that this headline is designed to provoke. Um, Obviously, they have been on our Twitters. They have been keeping up with what we're saying and how we're interacting with each other. That is obvious. There's a lot of people that have been blocking others from, but the blocking thing is so easy to create a ghost account or a burner account. So eventually people will find their way you back into the fold. You really cannot keep up with all of the perpetrators, but um I think that's what this is. It's a provocation. It's a challenge. They want us to do something so outrageous that we embarrass ourselves. And so this is one of those rare times where they're actually calling the Sussex squad by name. And surely they're looking for some type of leadership in the Sussex squad that they can declare as Dr. Evil, for lack of a better word. But yeah, I think that's all this is a provocation. They're trying to catch us out, trying to make us say or do something embarrassing, put us on notice for their. I don't know when they're coming to the United States, but I think there's a lot going on, and I think you're going to see more headlines like this where they're trying to draw a line in the sand, or they're putting a chip on their shoulders and daring us to knock it off. That's what that's about. Let's see, Lorna Williams. So the copying nonsense continues. This is about the racehorse, which we're substituting the words. Uh, thank you for that, Lorna Williams, and the bullying of a woman of color. Exactly, exactly. Thank you for that. And Deanna C says Kate will never happen no matter the fake phrases. Um, she doesn't have it in her to be like Meghan. Her purpose is to just stay silent, smile, and wave, and push out airs. Yeah, that she's been very successful at is producing children, smiling, grinning like a hyena. Uh, Let me see. The royal family is all PR, is directed to gaining or taking away American support. All this shows is just testifying of Kate and Will's jealousy of the Sussexes' worldwide influence. Yeah, that's the other thing is that they want to be brand Windsor. Okay, you can do that. But there's nothing about the Sussexes that um I feel that globally, I think the fact that people are on a first name basis with Harry and Meghan, and that people don't even know who the Cambridges are, I think that bothers them a whole lot. Um, like the just call us Will and Kate. And they say that William used to go out of his way to say, Catherine, Catherine. William hates people calling her Kate. Now, all of a sudden, he wants to embrace Catherine, you know, something that he's never done before. As a matter of fact, I tell you guys what, I am going to give you all a little reminder about the problem with the naming of the Cambridges because a lot of people most people really don't even know who they are. They know of them, they know that they got married, but a lot of people don't know them on like a first name basis, like Harry and Meghan, Meghan and Harry. Excuse me, that's I mean they're which just goes to show they really do not need to rely upon those titles because simply saying Harry and Meghan seems to carry them most places. You don't even have to say the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. People say that to be polite when they're introduced, but then after that, very quickly it just goes to Harry and Meghan. I think people say Duchess because they want to, have the little. Um, oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to show you what I mean here, and I've shared this before, but I'll share it again. I'm going to put together another slide. I just thought about this while I was talking, and I hope this is in order. I'm going to do this really quick. Um, oh, this is quite cheeky, but I think you'll appreciate it when I get there. So let me go here, and then I think that's no. This is the first time that I'm actually throwing a slide together while I'm talking. And I think it worked. Yes. Yes. There it is. Okay. So, if you guys remember, some time ago on Jeopardy, there was a question. There was a question. On his wedding day in 2011, Prince William was given the title Duke of this place. do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do 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 boom boom. Well, guess what happened? They all stood there. Do you see their hands on the buttons? Do you see them prying their mouth open to yell, "What is Cambridge?" It didn't happen. Nobody could think of what they were talking about. On his wedding day, Prince William became the Duke of this place. Nobody knew the answer, right? And then he goes, "What is Cambridge?" Okay. And then later on, I think it was the same show. Despite living in the U.S., Prince Harry and Meghan Markle retained their titles Duke and Duchess of this place. What is Sussex? I mean, they all jumped off the starting block. What is Sussex? But this is the one who got it. Okay. So let's review that again, shall we? On his wedding day in 2011, Prince William was given the title of this place. And what happened? Crickets, right? And then when it came to the next one, despite living in the US, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle retained their titles Duke and Duchess of this place. What is Sussex? Woo! You can't make that up. You cannot make that up. That gave me my best day since Christmas. Honestly, that was my best day since Christmas because somebody had egg all over their incandescent with rage face. They couldn't think of Cambridge for nothing. So again, this is why they have a headline like this is because they're trying to drum up attention, and I do think there's a lot of validity to that idea that they are trying to cosplay their way into being noticed by people. So, I had to think about that, the whole copycat syndrome, and it really, really makes more sense today than ever before. That the whole idea of the copycat, and you know I want to say that even including the Wessexes of all people, when the the Earl of Wessex wears a jacket where the lining of the jacket happens to be the same color that Ford Fiesta was wearing, that was not by chance. That was not an accident. That was quite deliberate. They were being very snarky by doing that. It was kind of like trying to stick it in the face of the faces, that is, of the Sussexes. So yeah, they did that on purpose, and it is obvious that that is exactly what's going on. Is that they are trying to capitalize on the Sussexes' um, popularity any way they can. Yep, I'm seeing it for what it is. That's exactly what's happening. Is that they want to capitalize on the Sussexes' popularity. Okay, and let me take a look at a couple of comments here. See what you all think of that. What say you, Deanna? Diarrhea Wooten looks like he's looks looks like he sprays when he talks. Um, Let me see. You need a sheet of paper around when talking to him. So you think his mouth gets a little juicy when he's sitting up there plotting against the Sussexes, huh? Yeah, like he's I think they call it like a sloppy mouth, where every time he talks, he's producing a spray of saliva. I can kind of see that happening. He does have a bit of a mush mouth. Let's see here. Marshall says, I wonder how many people that are going to pay her in the U.S. to make. I wonder how many people they're going to pay in the U.S. to make crowds stand around to cheer Baltimore and Ward as they appear in public. They will find some kind of way to entice people. School kids, they have to turn to school kids who are not likely to say or do anything to embarrass them. And of course, groups. They'll find groups. The palace is very clever with, like, look at the way they banned um, almost all black reporters from showing up at the Waterloo station because they didn't want anyone who would challenge them. So, yeah, they're very adept at that. Uh, Lafando Nyandeni says royal rodents on rampage trying to make themselves relevant at the expense of Meghan and Harry. Well, they're going to be jockeying for position when they come to the U.S. so that they could try to cover the Cambridges. They just like when the president is on Air Force One and the press corps is traveling with them. That is the way the royals travel. They travel with their own press corps, their own photographers, people who will cover them favorably. Like Arthur Edwards, he's been on the royal plane many times, and even Robert Jobson, he's been on the plane. And you can kind of tell too because the plane is kind of dipped in the middle. If the plane Ah, if the plane is dipping in the center, then that means Robert Jobson is on board. So that's how you can kind of tell that he's flying with the Royal Press Corps. Um, oh man, is that bad? Was that too much? Was that kind of tacky? Okay, I'm gonna do another experiment. Let me see if this works. Uh, because there's a certain way that I can bring up photos while I'm speaking, but it seems to be a bit time consuming. So let me see. Yes, it did work. Okay. So as I said, you can always tell. Oh, this is bad. But yeah, if the royal plane is dipping in the middle, then that means that Robert Jobson is on board. Um, and probably seated near the galley. Yes. Um, oh man. uh, I gotta stop. Let me stop. Oh, that is cruel of me. I got to stop. Anyway, Robert Jobson is a when he's actually doing his job, he can be a very effective reporter, and I shouldn't demean his character by insinuating that he has stressed the fuselage of a commercial jet that has been repurposed as a royal transport. So I totally take back everything that I just said about him. That was in poor form, and I think that he's a credit to the royal rotor. He's just as vicious as the rest of them. Um, so with that, I retract what I just said about Robert Jobson. He has a job to do, and even though I may not care for the type of work that he does, he deserves our respect. And so yeah, I'm not going to go there anymore. But I'll say this much: I know y'all didn't think I was through, did you? I'll say this much, and then after that, I am going to leave him alone and let him take care of his business because I'm not I'm not petty like that. I'll say this much: next time Robert Jobson appears in public, I think that it is very rude to place him next to, I don't know, Omid Scobie. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. But whosever idea it was for them to line up with Omid on the inside of the shot and Robert Jobson on the outside of the shot, they really did him a disservice. So I'm just saying it's none of my business. But young and fair Omid Scobie, and then uh, to contrast that, you got Robert Jobson. Okay, I'm done with being petty for about 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to put my claws away. I am done with petty for a few minutes. Say farewell to Robert Jobson. All right, so back over here and back to your comments. Crack Me Up Love says, respect, really, we lost the plot. These people are monsters and responsible for the demise of Harry's moms. Stop underestimating these people. They are dangerous. I agree with you. Um, but I was just being sarcastic. I tend to do that whenever I talk about Robert Jobson. So, yeah, don't pay attention to what I just said. Okay, and Lydia Washington says he deserves all the petty as long as he's lying. Yeah, absolutely. And don't worry, you can count on me to be as petty as I can. Faith Manzini says, let's see, Kate will only rise because her derangers are carrying her on their shoulders, forcing her to be like Meghan. Other than that, she can't rise on her own. She will rise at the age of 70. Oh, I don't see her improving by the age of 70. I mean, just think about it. 10 years to come up with 5 questions about child development. And in spite of the fact that it took her 10 years to come up with 5 questions about child development, did we all not witness not long ago that her son tried to stick his whole arm down her throat? He tried to put her in a headlock. Well, he did put her in a headlock. Then he tried to yank his cousin over the rear aisle behind them. I mean, there was all kind of things going on in that video. So, um, for someone who knows all about child development, I tell you this much: I didn't come up with 5 questions, but I can guarantee you, I've never had a little child walk up and try to stick his fist down my throat. I have never had a child walk up to me and go Claude Van Damme on me. You know what I'm saying? When that happens, I'm through. I'm through. Uh, it reminded me of that movie Cujo. Remember how in Cujo, all of a sudden, um, the he had that woman on the run. It was like one minute there was a loving, adorable pet, not to compare a child to a pet, but you know what I mean. And the next thing you know, oh man. I have never had a child walk up on me and turn into a jujitsu expert. Um, that's all I'm saying. So, uh, so if that's what happens when you come up with 5 questions in 10 years, I'd hate to see what happens when you come up with 10 questions in 20 years. Why does that tickle me so much? I have no idea, but I do get a kick out of that. So I guess instead of talking about it, why don't we? And then after all of that, this little child then pulled a pistol on his mama. So I tell you, Okay, I need to stop that. So say what you want, but I have never been pistol whipped by a child before. Okay, I gotta stop because I don't want to cause a spat between us and Kate's supporters. So the only way to I don't want to be the one to cause the spat between us and Kate's supporters. So I again I take back what I said, and who knows? I may walk out the house and have a gang of Girl Scouts beat me about the head and neck with some Thin Mint cookies. So I may have a station wagon full of nuns try to carjack me when I leave the house. So you know what? I'm no expert on this stuff. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Um, Baron, you can come up with a video. Oh man, I'm sorry. Okay, Baron, you could come up with the video of Louis at age 18 sticking his tongue out at Megan and baby Archie at the first polo match after Archie's birth. Oh man. Okay, and Lydia Washington says he made me want to give nannies the weekend off and volunteer to babysit him. He wouldn't know how to keep his hands to himself. That child is too much. Exactly. He hasn't had the right supervision around him. William made sure he set a distance from Louis, leaving Kate, the child expert, to deal with that mess. He did kind of sit on the other coast, didn't he? Let me see. No sane black. Oh, by the way, thank you, Lydia and uh, Lavender Rose. Thank you so much, Lavender Rose, rather, for your comments. And Pam Porter says, no sane black child would ever behave that way in public. And what's sad, Duchess of Sussex is played off as cute, cheeky fun. Okay. Thank you so much for your comment, Pam Porter. Uh, Diane Hawkins says 10 years, 5 questions, and real time exhibition of Wild Kingdom example of not on my watch. Okay. Let me see here. Crack Me Up Love says we warn um let me see, what's that? We warn about real names, but won't address the elephant in the room. We are too open with info. We are giving them the story. They have an investigation already started on certain people. Don't wait too late. Yeah. Well, as I said, that the and of course, given the fact that the tabloids in particular, who knows what the tabloids are snooping into. If they could go after really big name people, then of course they can spend a lot of money if they like, just to find out that there is no leadership in the Sussex squad. We are individuals with opinions. That's it. And we have seen a woman of color that has been pursued, vilified, and mistreated. And we took exception to it and decided in our own individual ways to express our feelings about it and to lend whatever protection we can. So, if that's what they want to investigate, good luck with that. Black Queen says these gutter rats, I think it's rats, need to stop being delusional. The Rangers are under our feet. They can't match our intellect. We defend our faves with receipts, empathy, and loyalty. Ooh, I like that. The Derangers are the ones mad. Yes. Thank you, Black Queen. I love that. Okay, and Tash Max says, oh, that's for someone else. All right, let me go to the next slide. So this, I tell you, the Express, friend or foe. Do you guys know that in that article, in this article, This is the photo that they used of Catherine the Great. I repeat, this non invisible contract photo, this um, somewhat lacking in symmetry photo, this Picasso of slides, or I'm sorry, of snapshots were used to defend the Duchess of Cambridge. So I tell you what, um, we may not be on her side. Um, I tell you, the Express ain't on. How could the well, you know what? I used to think that the Express was not a fair and impartial information source, but given the fact that they run this photo, I'm going to have to rethink it. They literally put this. I went after I saw. Okay, let me catch up here. I saw this on Twitter. Spat as Sussex Squad warned. And then I said, well, let me make sure that that is a true headline. So I went to the Express and I found the article. And that is the absolute, I didn't do anything, I swear. That is the photo as I found it. This is how they are trying to uphold the dignity of the Duchess of Cambridge by using this photo. No airbrush, no flattering light, just Duchess of Cambridge. Mm-hmm. That is her resting Cambridge face. This is the unflattering photo that they used. Do you know how many photos of the Duchess of Sussex you have to go through before you find anything that has a hint of being unflattering? They found that I think it's like one photo that they used from 3 years ago. Then there's another photo that they used from the Invictus games, which I think was manipulated. But this is all Cambridge. This is a newspaper that obviously supports them. Yep. When I saw that, I'm like, I don't know how helpful this. I don't know how helpful this is. Um, I mean, she's baring her bottom teeth. Uh, you know what? I ain't got nothing else to say about it. I'm just showing you what was in the article. Okay, I have nothing else to say about it. Let me see. I'll listen to you all. Carol Purdue. They mad about what happened on Twitter, y'all. 65,000 tweets and retweets and counting. Oh, Carol Purdue, you're right about that. You are so right about that. I swear, something or someone is changing the wording in our comments. It never appears correct once we send a post. Maggie Joseph. Oh, you know what? I you know, I think so. It could be autocorrect, but maybe not because I have noticed that quite often things seems to be shuffled around a bit. Thank you, Maggie Joseph. Pam Porter, I think that's a shot across the bow, a reminder, if you will. Yeah, yeah. I'm intimidated. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Diane Hawkins says Kate better not come over here with a airbrush man because America will not hold tongues and tell her the truth. Audible gas will be heard. Trust. Yes. Yeah, she's going to get. Well, don't underestimate their ability to control the narrative when they get here. Um, but you know what? I somehow, some way, this is not 2011. When they come back here, given everything that happened with the Duchess of Sussex while she was over there, I still believe that somehow, some way, despite all, and plus every time the Cambridges go someplace, they always mess up something. They always say too much and do the wrong thing. So, um, considering that, chances are they're going to have a big mistake this time. They always do. like lose half the Commonwealth. Starry says, Baron, you say you do nothing to her picture, and that's a difference between Sussex fans and Will and Kate. They have to deface M's face body to make themselves better. We don't yeah, you don't have to do anything to her. You don't have to do anything. You just use the photo as is. And it's not difficult to find the ones. I just, that's her face. That's her face. I'm just surprised that they're using this photo to try to warn us not to do something or say something. I'm just really surprised that it looked like they dug around. It's like I put the photo up there. It's not like one of their editors were said, "Oh, use that photo." It seems like something I would have done. Like, the famous black cab photo that I keep showing. That's what I mean. This looks like something I would have done just to be shady. Let's see. Marshall Horrible photo of Kate. Any extreme photo of Meghan are beautiful. Any bad ones of her are photoshopped. They are jealous of that black does not crack. Come on, Marshall. You better tell them. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, I just thought I'd share it with you. So you don't have to go bother to look at the article. It's just a bunch of fluff and this photo. Now, also in the article, they had this photo. I mean, literally, they had the most flattering photos of the Sussexes and this of Kate. Go figure. Okay, so we're going to change gears just a little bit. Just a little bit. What do I mean a little bit? We're going to change topics completely. Dr. Shola says, "Oh dear, New York Post, having a tantrum over a black man it refused to name for unseating a white girl is humanizes with a name." Oh, okay. So, okay, I'm sorry. Let me do that again. Having a tantrum over a black man it refused to name for unseating a white girl it humanized with a name. Like, how dare he? Yeah. So, laid off factory worker unseats Charlie whatever her name is, as top TikTok with 142 million fans. This guy has made his fortune from his reaction face, right? And so the New York Post, they run the story yesterday or day before yesterday, and they refused to name him. They just said laid off factory worker. Laid off factory worker. She has a name, but he does not. Didn't I just say this about the way they treat black people yesterday? How they dehumanize us? Didn't I not say that just yesterday? And now all of a sudden we apologize for not using KB Lom's, that's his name, KB Lom's name in our original headline. KB, well, I'm sorry, Kban. Okay, up there is they have KB, and down here is Cabe. I think it's supposed to be KB. Oh my God, they messed that up too. Unseats Charlie D'Amelio as top TikTok star with 142.8 million. The king is number one on TikTok. One person exclaimed beneath Lame's name, Lame's most recent clip after he surged into the number one spot. So the most popular person with the most followers on TikTok is a black man who was born in Africa. Um, he's number one now. And that bothers some people. That literally um, was enough to make them refuse to humanize him by giving him a name. He was a nameless, laid off factory worker. A nameless, laid off factory worker who happens to have almost 150 million followers on TikTok. And I'm not blaming her. Let's not get on her case about anything because let's face it, I don't think any of us even know who she is. And as far as I know, she did whatever she did to be number one, and now she's not. Now is a person of color, a black man who has built his fortune from his very comical reaction face. And so when the New York Post, which I think is a Rupert Murdoch paper, is it not? When the New York Post comments about it, they decide to omit his name as though he's not even a person. Yep. Oh, let me. Claudia, there you go. Claudia says, trolls understand incompetent reporting. Please understand the Sussex, is it Sussex Squad? Are independent, the Sussexes are independent entrepreneurs and a natural gift for giving to their community. That is why we love them. Yeah, the Sussexes are giving, loving people. They give, they serve, they show up with gifts, they feed people, they put a roof on a shelter. They don't just show up as royals and smile and wave and walk away. They get involved. And the royal family doesn't want to have to do that work. They don't want to have to spend their money. They want to take that sovereign grant and use it on the things that pleases them, but not on other people. Mercedes Todd says, I think there are people in the UK trying to sabotage the same bridges. Oh, the shame bridges, right? And I don't think there's squatties. Uh, if you're referring to that photo, no doubt. Starrise says, or is it Starrise? Says, now, Baron, you say you do not, you do nothing to her picture, and that's the difference between the Sussex fans and women. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me scroll. I saw that already. Oh, good gosh, I'm way far behind. So far behind, I didn't even notice this. Thank you, Audrey Teschner, for the super chat. Evening, all squatty families and moderators. I'm late, just in pain with frozen shoulder. Oh, Audrey, I had the frozen shoulder before. And you baby boomers, if you don't know what frozen shoulder is, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to let it be a surprise, right, Audrey? Let it be a surprise. Um, no, that's kind of mean. I'll tell you what it is. When you get to a certain age and you try to lift your arm up and you feel that burning sensation in your shoulder and you can't seem to elevate your hand or your elbow above your shoulder, that is frozen shoulder. It comes with age. It usually hits people around 40, 45 years old, and it comes and goes. There's nothing you need to do for it. The pain is severe, but it will go away. And on occasion, it will come back. And I learned this because I was watching a late night talk show, and someone, I think it was Courtney Cox, she said something about frozen shoulder. It may have been someone else. And when I heard that, I'm like, that sounds like what happened to me. I didn't know there was a name for it, but that's what it's called. It's called frozen shoulder. It is painful. Um, it is not detrimental to your health, but it does slow you down. But believe me, it ebbs and flows, it comes and goes, and you'll be fine. Um, take a Advil, Tylenol, or something like that, you'll be okay. But frozen shoulder, it comes with age. Thank you so much, Iris Demonia, for the soup sticker. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Thank you for being a member. Okay, so yeah, if you've had frozen shoulder, you're probably old. If you all had frozen shoulder, you're probably old. It comes with age. It's like a wisdom tooth. It's just a rite of passage. Diane Hawkins says we continue calling out nonsense like this, whatever and whatever, whenever and wherever. Since too many orgs still don't have a diverse workforce. Organizations still do not have a diverse workforce, which might have them from, which might save them from the embarrassment before posting nonsense. Phew. Oh, thank you, Diane Hawkins. I'm sorry about that. I butchered that, didn't I? And thank you for being a member. Let me go on to the next slide. This one. So, as I said yesterday, as I said yesterday, laid off factory worker. Now, someone posted this on the Twitter. I decided to conceal the word or the name that was used. In other words, the person saying laid off factory worker was probably, I'm not saying they did, but in their head, they were probably using the N word. Plain and simple. That's what I covered up. They were probably thinking the N word and said laid off factory worker. And so when I saw this on the Twitter, I'm like, uh-huh, I get it. I get it. I that's again, I talked about that yesterday. It doesn't matter what your contribution in this life to some people who are the R word, you are still just that. Yeah. It's sad, but that is true. That is how a lot of people feel. Diane Hawkins, that frozen shoulder thing sounds like a great name for a summer drink. From a, I'm a let me see, I'm a boomer, but haven't got that yet. I guess because I lift plenty of wine bottles. Yeah, the wine probably helps to lubricate the joints, the connective tissue. But yeah, you guys look it up if you've never heard of it. Just look it up, and you'll find out what I say is true about the frozen shoulder. Matter of fact, I'll do it myself. I will look it up myself. Okay. I had a friend that was having pain, and I told her about the frozen shoulder, and she thought that her career was, oh, here it is right here. The condition occurs more commonly in people with diabetes and in people who have kept arm immobilized for long periods of time. Symptoms may start gradually and resolve within 1 or 2 years. Treatment involves stretching and sometimes injecting chorus. What is that? Steroids. That's what they're saying. I can never say that word, but cortis something steroids. The numbing medication into the joint capsules, and in some cases, surgery is needed to loosen the joint capsules. I wouldn't do the surgery. It goes away. A condition characterized by stiffness and pain in the shoulder joint. Oh, the shoulder capsule, that's that round ball part of the bone. Okay. Frozen shoulder. Just when you thought life couldn't be any more interesting. But yeah, you don't have to be diabetic to have it. It can happen to any baby boomer at any given time. Deanna C says, with a super chat, my mom and auntie wanted to show you some love via super chat. They are listening from home. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you, Deanna C's mom and auntie. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex, and happy Saturday to you. Okay, that is very, very sweet. I appreciate that. Okay. Now I'm all happy. I feel so appreciated. I'm sorry, I feel more appreciated. All right. Uh let's move on. Being a brazen hussy is sexy. Well, now quite a few squatties. Oh, did I forget my break beat? I forgot my break beat. The only Fab Four in existence. You know how they were trying to call the Cambridges and the Sussexes the Fab Four? Well, you know what? That doesn't matter. There's a Fab Four, and that, of course, is Nacho and his beautiful, talented, and very athletic wife. Um, his very oh, look at that! I didn't jump ahead. Um, Delphine. Oh man, I always forget that, but it's Delphine or Delphina, and of course the Duchess of Sussex and the Duke of Sussex, right? Meghan and Harry. That's what makes up the Fab Four. Forget about the Cambridges. You can't count on them for anything. They are useless. Thank you, Elaine Parker, for the super sticker. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Happy Saturday to you, and thank you for being a member here on Royal Sussex. So there you have it. So just to show you a little something here. Oh man, these are not in order. Oh, I can't believe I did that. They're not in order. So let me skip ahead. Just pretend like you didn't see those other ones. Nacho Fagara's wife, Delfina. Um, oh, that's her other name? Blank, blank, blah, blah, yeah. How do you say that? Blaqueer? Blaqueer? Blaqueer. I cannot say that. Blaqueer. Anyway, his old lady, you know what I'm trying to say. Nacho's old lady. She penned a sweet message to Prince Harry's wife, Meghan Markle. Love you, my darling. So the letter is actually featured Blacqua, Blacqua, bl- um, um, y'all see that, don't you? Blah, Blacqua. Blah, Blacqua. I can't do it. I don't know what this says. Blacqua. Blacqua? Blacqua. Blacqua. Right? Blacqua. Delphina Blacqua. Black. You know what? I should. Oh, never mind. I'll do that later. I can put it in a translator and it says, how do you say it? Oh, Maggie says corticosteroids. Okay. Thank you. Corduroy steroids. And okay. Blackia. 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 Blackia, right? Blackia. Yeah, Delphina Blackia. 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 Ooh, okay, that's a tough one. Thank you for the phonetics, but it's not. Thank you, Maya and Luna. Black. Okay, that's what it is. So let me stop. Okay, because I can't get that one. So here it says Meghan Markle has made quite an impression on Delphina. Oh Lord, they got it here too. Twice black. Okay, whose husband Ignacio Nacho Figueres founded the Los 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 Padres polo team, wrote a sweet message to Duchess of Sussex after the pair spent time together while supporting Prince Harry and the team as they participated in a match at Santa Barbara Polo and Racket Club in California. M, she says, looking forward to many more of these times with you and H. Getting to spend time together over these 2 months was so special. I wish everyone, um, I wish everyone knew you the way you are, she wrote, adding, my sister with a big heart for love. my sister, my now fellow polo wife. Genius of you to come up with this. Can't wait to see you again soon to share thrills, hikes, and just more chill time. You also have my respect. Keep walking steady and strong. Listen to your heart. That will guide you well because you have a big one. It's a beautiful one. I love you, my darling, she added with another heart. So very, very sweet. Um, and that was in the People magazine. So make sure you check that out. It is in the People magazine. So since I somehow jumped ahead, and I hope this, well, you know what? Let me do this. I can make sure that it is the absolute next slide. Uh, Yes, there we go. And so there, this photo of the Nacho and his wife and the kids there, and you can see their little dog. It was said that that photo was taken by the Duchess of Sussex. And then there's the other photo on the right. Because I see Nacho's family in the background, I'm assuming this may also be a photo from the Duchess of Sussex. These were posted on Nacho's Instagram. So that's Harry and Nacho embracing. And I'm guessing this is after their last polo match. And then, of course, I was inspired. I remember seeing this advert for Friends, and I got to thinking, huh, they're friends too, right? I mean, they're more family, if anything else. We all know that that's Harry's real brother. So I just thought instead of having, those friends, I would introduce these friends. So um, cool, right? I love that. I'm going to have to put that on the Twitter later. Thank you so much, Dina Nasser. Oh, I love you too. Thank you. Now I'm sitting here all blushing. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. I thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, now I'm all happy. I love you too. Thank you. Anyway, that is so sweet. I love that. Okay, let me stop blushing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't deserve it, but okay. Thank you. I will accept. Thank you. Um, and now I'm just sitting here just smiling. Thank you. Thank you. I got to get rid of that person in the background. I don't know who she is, but I hope that ain't somebody's mama because I'm gonna go back and redo this photo, and she's got to go. But I just wanted to be the four of them. There's actually someone behind Delphina too, so I'm gonna go back and redo this, and then I'll share it on Twitter and I'll share it on the community tab. But yeah, I want to get rid of those other people and just have the four of them. I'll figure out a way to do it because I want it to look more like this. Right? Right. Okay. All right. So I think that is just about all I have for you guys. It's been an hour and 20 minutes. We got 1,200 people. I love it. Oh, that's not all I got. I forgot. I jumped ahead. So I got to go back and talk about Hoghead. Yes. Look at me. I almost got out of here. And then I thought about it. Wait a minute. What about Hoghead? So, Hoghead, Pierce Morgan was on his show making fun of that union guy, the one who is about to destroy the British economy. And I don't mean that in a bad way. If they don't give the rail workers a much needed salary increase, then they're going to burn the whole thing down. I don't blame them because there are quite a few people in the United Kingdom, in the greater London area, which is some of the most expensive places in the world that you could live, that are overworked and underpaid. The railway over in the UK, they make a lot of money. Whilst visiting Europe, I have to say the most expensive rail service for even these very short trips, the most expensive rail service is that of the United Kingdom is very expensive. The only people that are making money from this government subsidized business are the executives and some of these companies that are subsidized with British tax dollars. And so the union guy, I forget his name, but anyway, Pierce Morgan, I don't know who he think he is. Me? He decides to bring up this photo of, well, that character right there was what the union guy used on his Twitter account. I'm so ignorant. I don't know what his name is. Can you guys tell me his name? Because I forgot his name. Lynch. Thank you, Mascara. Is it James Lynch? Something like that. But yeah, that's his name is Lynch. So Lynch, he just for fun, just to have fun with his status as being right now the most powerful man in the United Kingdom. Um, the Rail Workers Union. He decided to use this as his profile picture on Twitter. So Pierce Morgan, instead of talking about the fact that these people are underpaid, decided to ask him, why are you using that photo? Who do you think you are? Shouldn't you this? Shouldn't you that? And he said it was just for fun. He said, I think it's fun. And he said, but why are you wasting time talking about my profile picture when we can talk about this rail strike that is about to cripple the country? And so Pierce Morgan wouldn't let it go. He just kept talking about it. And so after the show, Lynch went to his profile picture and changed it. And guess what he did? He put a picture of Pierce Morgan and Maxwell. Yes, that Maxwell. He I don't want to use a picture because that causes too many problems with the algorithm. But yeah, he used Maxwell's photo. Um, so I thought that was really funny. Now, I have to ask you this. If Pierce Morgan is upset about this, how do you think he feels about the fact that I used this hog to represent him? That hog head, Pierce Morgan. I think the resemblance is uncanny. Even Dr. Scholler said something about the rings of his. Was it Dr. Scholler? Somebody said something about counting the rings of his neck. Oh man. Like that one time when Dr. Scholler said something about the few hairs on William's head. Oh man. Was that Dr. Scholler that said that? No. Okay. But yeah, anyway, I just thought I would do that since he's making light of this guy with this photo. I thought that I would, add something of my own just to be shady. Okay. Oh yeah, Dr. Scholler did say Prince William wears casual, I'm gonna have to say it, racism like he does his receding hairline visibly. It's time for him to call out racism. Yeah. So yeah, Dr. Scholler did. So sometimes Dr. Scholler will go there. I love her. And she's cute too. All right. So let me see what you guys have to say. Oh, that's for Kenetha Ash. Let me go here. Punk moron needs to go back to the sewer where he belongs. Karma is going to give him a hard, swift kick in the behind. In his behind. Absolutely. Thank you for that, cookies and cream. Let me see. Mm. Oh, that's for someone else. I'm sorry. Let me see. Sounds like this Lynch guy is shady like you, Baron. I hope so. I mean, but Pierce Morgan had no right to drag him for that photo, which, and he was like, well, what would you prefer? A bunch of flowers? He said it's just for fun. Um, oh, let's see. Sheila Watson says, I have to take off now. Have a great rest of the discussion. And remember, peace is more precious than triumph. See you tomorrow, Baron and Squatties. Thank you, Sheila Watson. And those are very wise words. I love that. Peace is more precious than triumph. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, and we should try to be at peace with one another. Thank you for that thought. Let's see. Anna Boyd, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex, and happy Saturday to you. All right. So, someone, I don't know where this came from, but it was in the Metro. Good morning, Britain. Pierce Morgan and says something. But anyway, notice the uncanny resemblance between what looks like a bag lady or some, street person and Pierce Morgan. um, I don't want to believe that Pierce Morgan has transitioned in some kind of way, but it is a very odd resemblance that I see there. Do you all see it? Although that person on the right does seem to have more of a neck than than that hog head Pierce Morgan. Okay. And the next one here. And then, of course, for some of you guys who insist that Pierce Morgan doesn't have good ratings, that he doesn't have any fans, just a reminder, I found this photo of Pierce Morgan being embraced by one of his fans. So, you guys, I appreciate the fact that you all are trying to stick up for our faves, but there's no reason why you have to accuse him of not having any supporters, because he do, and he does rather. And you can see this young man right here is fondly embracing Pierce Morgan and holding him close and near and dear to his heart as an expression of love and affection and approval for the type of slanderous work that he's doing. So I just want you guys to know that you all don't always get it right. Let me see. Pierce Morgan unwatched the limits of opportunism. And then here, Pierce Morgan's talk TV ratings plummet again, while Sharon Osbourne drops to just 10,000. So this is what's been going on with Pierce Morgan. Nobody's watching his show. Nobody's watching. Nobody cares. The hate is not selling the way it used to. And that should bother him. So anyway, going back to where we started here, they are creating quite a bit of relevance for the Sussex squad. We don't even have to do that much work because they're doing the work for us. I'm going to remind you guys one more time with a video. I know you all saw it, but let's watch it.
All of this trolling
and be there as much as family would.
Thomas, I wanted to ask you about these vile individuals who refer to themselves as the Sussex Squad, because they were posting some of the most revolting things about your father and his trip to London.
You know what? That's not the right one. Let me find the one that is a little more fun than that one. I mean, if I'm going to share it, I may as well do it the right way. Let me see. Okay. Not that one, but the so-called Sussex Squad. I mean, he almost choked. He almost choked on saying Sussex Squad. It took everything out of him to say Sussex Squad. But yeah, I could do better than that. So let me find the other one, and I will share it with you directly. The Sussex Squad. Oh, yes, yes, yes. There it is. There it is. I got it. I got it, got it, got it. Okay, this is better. This is better. This is a little more polished.
Thomas, I wanted to ask you about these vile individuals who refer to themselves as the Sussex Squad.
So I come to my dad's house and start going through it, and I look on YouTube, and Mike.
Now, that is something that I want you guys to listen to it again. However you slice it, that doesn't sound good. Some people that I know I loved and love me. I wouldn't want those people to come to my house and go through stuff, if you know what I mean. So listen to that again. Does that sound strange to you?
Themselves as the Sussex Squad.
So I come to my dad's house and start going through it, and I look on YouTube.
So I come to my dad's house and I go through it.
So I come to my dad's house and start going through it.
To themselves as the Sussex Squad.
So I come to my dad's house and start going through it, and I look on YouTube, and my God, I see the Sussex Squad and the Royal Sussex page on YouTube and the things they post, and that's where I found that disgusting video making fun of my father just because he's going to the Jubilee. I mean, and if you look on the Royal Sussex page on YouTube, you're going to see exactly whose it is. It's definitely Meghan Markle. And if it's not her personally, she's definitely paying somebody to do it.
So I come to my dad's house and I'm going through it. Oh man, I'm not saying anything. I haven't said nothing wrong. I'm just saying he went to his dad's house and he
With
was
GB
going through it.
News.
That's it. I said nothing. I've implied nothing. Just that he went to his dad's house and he went through it. His father supposedly had a stroke, allegedly had a stroke. And whilst his father was recovering from his stroke, he just happened to go over there and go through it. That's it. I have nothing to add to that. Nothing to add and nothing taken away by me, of course. I didn't take anything away. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing to add and nothing was taken away by me. I can't speak for other people. But you know, if you give people enough time, sometimes they tell on themselves. You understand what I'm saying? If you give them enough time, they'll tell on themselves. You don't have to say or do anything. But let me tell you something, guys. If I am ever incapacitated, please don't come to my house and go through it. Oh, man. Don't come to my house and go through it.
Get so many horrific threats.
Any difference to Thomas's health?
Well, I'm going to tell you, Dan, I was here, like I said, the day before I left, and I came over to my dad's house because I have a place 3 doors down as well.
About your father and his trip to London with GB News. Some of them even featured me in the days and the weeks before his stroke. Do you think all of this trolling made any difference to Thomas's health?
Well, I'm going to tell you, Dan, I was here, Like I said, the day before I left, and I came over to my dad's house because I have a place 3 doors down as well.
Hmm. He just happened to be in Mexico, huh? Okay. I'm just saying, guys, I don't know how they do stuff in that family, but please, if I'm incapacitated, don't come over my house and go through it. Do not come over to my house and go through it. I don't know y'all like that. I got some relatives I wouldn't want to come to my house and just go through it. Yep. End of statement. End quote. Go through it. I don't know what that means. I'm still confused by that comment. So again, please don't come to my house and go through it. Now, how did we get here? Well, apparently, what triggered things was the Duke of Mexico. Somebody made a video, and it was called the Duke of Mexico. And so that's the one that, as he was going through things, that's what triggered all this. So the genius said, that seeing that video, that was a clue as to how his father ended up in the hospital. Like he saw that video, and suddenly, um, woo, he saw that video and was quickly hospitalized. And the way he figured that out is because he was at his father's house and he was going through it. That's it. Um, Perry Mason couldn't have sorted that out any quicker. So we're led to believe that Junior Marco is some type of sleuth that can go through other people's house and figure out what caused a sudden illness to occur. Uh-huh. Well, I tell you what, next time I need a physical, I won't bother with anybody with credentials. I'll just go to him and I'll allow him to come to my house and just go through it. You go through all my stuff or go through whatever go through means. Walk through the house, go through my stuff, and then he can figure out what caused a sudden illness to happen. So and let me just say for the record, it was a group effort. There was only one of those images on the video that I was responsible for, but the rest of these images, those were created by other people in the Sussex squad, and I merely just put them all together to make the video. So I didn't do this one. Yeah, these were just various photos that people were posting like crazy when we made the Duke of Mexico trend. So A lot of fun. And that's what the squad does. So when they tell you that we had better be afraid of being critical of the Cambridges, girl, bye. Um, we're gonna keep on doing what we've been doing. And if we're lucky, we won't have anybody come to our house and go through it. I guess our goal is to stand up and speak out for the Sussexes and to make sure that nobody comes to our house and go through it. Black Queen says nobody is stopping Doolittle and do nothing from being front and center. Just keep your incomparable faves, Has and Meg, name out of your lying, jealous, and resentful mouth. Ooh, Black Queen, you just know how to sock it to them, don't you? When you say it, you say it. I love that. Okay. Could you imagine implying that somebody saw that video and hasn't spoken a word since? That now that's just giving the squad too much credit. Okay, the Marco Mafia, the drunk, alleged, of course, the drunk, the what is that? The gun-toting thug, the motor mouth, aka Three Stooges. I just have to throw alleged in there. But thank you, John Newbolt. And Marshall says they really are afraid of the Sussex squad, and they should be, because the last time somebody came to somebody else's house and went through it, someone was hospitalized soon thereafter. So, yeah, that is something to be afraid of. If somebody could watch a video and end up in the hospital, um, that's something. That's something to be afraid of. Is that a video featuring Kentucky Fried Chicken can cause someone to be hospitalized? Yeah, I'd be afraid too. Oh well, what can I say? We just defending our faves, and as Black Queen said so very well, they let me see. Black Queen says nobody's stopping them, and just keep the Sussex's names out of your mouth, and you'll be okay. And don't come to my house and go through my stuff. Please don't come to my house and go through my stuff. Please. I don't want nobody coming to my house going through my stuff. Let me see. Oh, yes, see, the Duke of Mexico and Martin Luther Cambridge have got to be the best nicknames ever. Okay, well, Faith Miller, I will say Martin Luther Cambridge, that's me. Duke of Mexico, somebody on Twitter started that, I think. But yeah, I can only comp to Martin Luther Cambridge. If you guys haven't seen Martin Luther Cambridge, I'll show you. Um in response to William going to the let me see, was that a yesterday thing? Let me see if that was yesterday. Okay, so not that one. Yes, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther Cambridge, no greater friend to the civil rights movement has there ever been than Martin Luther Cambridge. Let me see if I can find Martin. Anybody here seen my old friend Martin? Okay. Is this it? So not this, not that. I think it's this one. Nope. That's not it. Oh boy. That is 24. That's 24. Oh, maybe it was oh yes, this is it. This is it. So, at the unveiling of the new statue in Waterloo Station, the Windrush statue is offensive. No wonder people are boycotting, right? Well, rather than having, and the reason why people boycotted is because Willie and Katie came along and they wouldn't allow even black journalists that were not handpicked by them to be there. And so there you can see him right there. Okay. Oh, I love that one. No, that's not it either. Let me see. Martin Luther Cambridge. I'm going to just have to find that another way, I think. Because if it's not slide number 2, then maybe it was number 1. Gosh almighty. Where's number 1? Yeah, none of those either. Weird. Oh, there's Kate in the black cab. You know, I love to share that with people. That's Kate in her black cab days when she would spill out of the back of a black taxi on those hot summer nights in London. That's the future queen. That's the future queen. Okay. All right. So this is the easiest way to do it. So I shall do it like this instead of trying to go through all those slides. I had a scheme. Martin Luther Cambridge, the Duke of Windrush. Yeah, so that was the one that they're referring to. The I had a scheme speech. So, yeah, he showed up at the event and he tried to demonstrate how he's so connected to the Windrush people, even though they stopped deporting people before they went to the Caribbean on that ill-fated trip when they lost half the Commonwealth. So I refer to that as the I had a scheme Martin Luther Cambridge speech. Yeah, there you go. So supporters of Meghan and Harry don't care what Kate and William do. They will never rise. They are lead balloons and are taking the monarchy down with them. And Washington, you're absolutely right. Just like that time they went on a all expense paid vacation to the Caribbean, where they were supposed to shore up support for the monarchy by looking down upon the people of the Caribbean, of the Commonwealth and such. And it just didn't work out for them. It did not work out. They came back with their tails between their legs. They were embarrassed. They dressed up in imperial, Commonwealth, colonial clothing, and it was a disaster. So, whatever they do in the United States, I'm just afraid it's going to turn out just like the Caribbean trip. Yeah, it's going to be the Caribbean trip 2.0. I have no doubt about it. I hope that the American reporters, in particular, I hope that there are some African American reporters that can somehow ask the tough questions. Don't expect it to come from any of the morning shows. They're going to just play along. But if there is some rogue reporter out there who will be willing to hold their feet to the fire, I hope that that will happen, because they've been getting away with it for too long. So, but I'm not expecting much. I think they're going to try to control the message, and they'll try to have a friendly audience. But if they get within earshot of the president or the first lady, then of course everything is on the table at that point. That's how they got them last time, was because when Andrea Mitchell was with the press corps that followed Biden over to whatever that was in Cornwall. There was no place that the Duchess of Cambridge could hide. She had to face questions. And as soon as they asked her a question about Elizabeth, they shut it down. All of a sudden, it was over with. And it was so obvious. And you know what? You cannot find that video anywhere. That video was removed so fast. That video of the International Press Corps that followed them on that occasion. They took it away faster than you could say jumping jack flash. And so if you're looking for the video, good luck because they made sure that it was gone. Except for one thing, I still have it. I still have it. They may they may have taken everybody else's copy, but I still got mine. Um, a good squatty always keeps their receipts. So just remember that if you see something that doesn't look, proper, screenshot it, screen record it. Make sure you keep those receipts because they they would prefer that we don't remember. But yeah, there was no way in the world I was going to get rid of that. I'm like, oh, this is just embarrassing. So that's all I can say is just make sure you keep those receipts because you never know when you're going to need them. Oh man, what a wicked laugh I have. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me see. All right then. Let me see here. Oh, did I leave that photo sitting up there? All right, let's see. The internet never forgets videos still around. Oh, okay. Well, good. Let me see. You know they are desperate and will try to use people of color when they come to the U.S. I'm expecting Hoda because we know she's a sellout. Well, I mean, Hoda did good last time with that interview with Harry. Um, yeah, I mean, I have to be fair. Hoda, everybody was expecting Hoda to cause embarrassment for Harry, but or try to put him on the spot. But I think she did a good job. I think she did a very good job. And yes, I was expecting her to. They need to have what's her name from The View. That's who they need to ask questions. The one that referred to Camilla as a cohort. That is the one. Gosh, what Sunny Hostin? Please, 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 The View. Please put um Sunny Hostin. I mean, put the Duchess of Cambridge on The View. Please, please do it on the day when Sunny Hostin is there. Excuse me, and she can ask some tough questions. I would pay good money to see that. I would pay good money because Sunny Hostin, she don't play. She will definitely ask the tough questions. So there'll be a no run, no place to run, no place to hide situation if Sonny Hostin is the one asking the questions. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that will be a good one. All right, let me see what else we got here. Okay. All right, you guys. I think we're good. It's been almost 2 hours, and there's over 1,150 people in here. Please don't forget to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, and please do support these platforms that support the Sussexes. I know I have my own way of doing things, and it's not everybody's taste, but there are plenty other people in the squad that can entertain and inform and definitely help keep you up to date on the latest on Harry and Meghan, and of course the way the royal family has been trying to do them a bad turn here and there, as well as the royal rodents and other people that seem to have an in for the Sussexes. But we got their backs, and that's all that matters. I would rather have the Sussex squad any day than those sycophants or those tabloid trolls. So that's what you need to do, is to make sure. And then, of course, if you are considering starting a channel of your own, do that. We need more voices, and the squad will support you. You just gotta put it out there, and we'll be there for you. Okay, I think I am good at this point. Okay. And with that, let me give love to our faves. Let me give love to our faves. That, of course, would be our let me take that away. And then I'll look at some of your final comments, and then we'll move on to the Ginger Avenger. So thank you, Diana, and thank you, Doria, our two queens, the Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Everything. Okay. Oh, and let me take this photo off the screen. You all have suffered enough. I'll put something. No, not that. Anyway, today's Royal Sussex was brought to you by Cambridge Curl, the no-lie royal relaxer. Cambridge Curl, when you want to hide your ethnic roots, just use a little bit of that Cambridge Curl, and you too can look like Lord Nappyhead. Cambridge Curl, sold at Walgreens, CVS, and any beauty supply near you. You get swirls, curls, curly your curls with Cambridge Curl. No lie, royal relaxer. Oh, man. But don't worry, you guys. I will be here for you. Just like friends. Just like the real friends. All right. Those curls look better. Okay. Sonny Hostin. And Foley says, Sonny, just let your soul glow. Okay. Let me see. The hair don't lie. Bye, everyone. Have a blessed day. Wash hands, wash hands, wash hands. Well, thank you, Dory Raleigh. All right. I was stalling because I was trying to find, I still got the video, but it's not on a format I can share it with you guys. That's the bad thing about it, where they asked that question to Duchess Doolittle. Which, by the way, that was one of my favorite videos. Yeah, I can't play either one of those, darn it. Oh, well. Yeah, because they're not an MP4. And unfortunately, my format will not allow me to play that. Oh, well. I'll play it for you another time. It'll be just as fun the next time. Okay. Oh, man, that's too bad. Well, anyway, I tell you what. This is not the exact video, but it is fun. And I am feeling kind of shady today, since we have been threatened by this article that kind of tells us that we need to stay in our place, since we have been threatened. I think it's an implied threat. I tell you what I'll do. Oh yeah. See, I don't think that.
Thank you for your interest in this work. So very much looking forward to today's conversation. Thank you.
Thanks.
And I want to say the United Kingdom, and I hope you'll enjoy the discussion today, and thank you for your interest in this work. So very much looking forward to today's conversation.
There goes those jazz hands. Did you all understand what she said? But y'all did see the jazz hands, didn't you? Those overly animated hands. You all did see that. I didn't make it up. Those were jazz hands. Nobody nobody did that to her. She did it herself. That was Kate using those jazz hands. But yeah, that was that meeting that they had. Not the right video, but that was a meeting that they had to shut it down because somebody asked Kate a question, and quickly the meeting was shut down because Andrea Mitchell had the nerves to ask about baby Lily. Okay, that one doesn't have sound. All right, you guys. Again, I have to try to do something with that one tomorrow because apparently that is not the right one either. Blast it. Okay, so there's still 1,000 of you all here. I thank you for that, but we are going to ginger avenge ourselves. Oh, is this it?
But the question for Kate came from a White House reporter, and it was about family.
Your Royal Highness, do you have any wishes for your new niece, Lilibet?
Oh, I wish her all the very best. I can't wait to meet her because we haven't yet met her yet. So hopefully that will be soon.
Some of life's guiltiest pleasures. Oh, how many times have I watched this? Oh. Well, okay, I've watched it quite a few times. When they asked Kate about seeing the new baby, number one, Kate is looking bad. Oh my God, she's looking bad. I don't know if she's not sleeping, I don't know what's going on with her. I'm genuinely worried about Kate Middleton. I'm so worried about her. She's at the G8 summit, and outside of that controlled environment that she's accustomed to, she's not doing so well. She looks very, well, she looks Kate. I don't know if that's, anyway, what I'm talking about, what I'm tiptoeing my way into is the video at the G7 summit in Cornwall. Gosh, where do I know that name? Cornwall. God, oh, the Duchess of Cornwall, Camilla Barker Bowles. Yeah, that Cornwall. Anyway, so back to Kate. When they asked her about the baby, I thought she was going to fall back in the chair. I thought she was going to do like a stunt double like tumble back just to avoid answering the question. She looked around the room. You could tell this poor girl is so uncomfortable. This job does not suit her. If only they had a duchess in that family that was accustomed to speaking to people on the world stage, people who have spoken to, like, I don't know, the UN Secretary General, or someone who's perhaps gone on a mission to entertain the troops with the, I guess the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff or Secretary of Defense. If there was only some duchess who had that kind of experience someone who doesn't like lock up and freeze and panic when people ask her something like, Your Royal Highness, do you know what time it is? You know, that kind of thing. Your Royal Highness, are we expecting rain tomorrow? Oh. That was so hard to watch. I mean, but what am I saying that was hard to watch? I just had my life, you know? That just gave me my life. Seeing that poor dear panic like that, I will admit, with all sincerity, I just had like one of my best moments of 2021. Okay, you guys, that was just a little bit of it, but yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. Oh, oh, because we haven't met her. Oh, and we want to meet her. Oh, oh. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was a very weird sound she made. Oh, anyway, that's enough of that. Okay, thank you guys. Last comment of the day goes to oh, you do, huh? Well, yeah, it is fun. I'll try to make sure I remember to leave a link or something in the community tab if you want to watch it again. I will definitely do that. Thank you so much, everybody, and thank you. Let's see. What is that one? Audrey Teschner says, "Life happened to Kate, and she must keep it up to be queen one day." Yep. Let me see. Dr. Jill is so nice, but I want to know what she really thought of Kate. Marshar, it was embarrassing because Jill had brought her notebook and she thought they were really going to talk about children and education. But once they asked that question, her handlers shut it down fast. And Jill was like, "Oh, I thought we were going to," and I brought my notebook. That's what she said. She said, "I brought my notebook." They didn't care. They shut it down. They could not allow Kate to try to have a conversation in front of the American Presidential Press Corps. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. And so they tried to spin things like Kate was on the same level as Dr. Jill Biden, but that was embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing for Kate. So while they're trying to intimidate us and trying to tell us we should get used to her being in the spotlight, I don't think that they really want to put her in the spotlight. I think if anything, they should turn the lights down and probably give people a chance to forget she exists, because if she get in that spotlight, she is going to embarrass everybody. So I'm just saying, it was a tough day for her. And it just goes to show that she shouldn't do that work.
People who aren't necessarily reaching out, who are struggling, who perhaps don't feel they can reach out, or the fact that maybe they haven't realised that addictive behaviours has sort of established.
Have you ever had a dreams that you want him to do you so much you could do anything? Have you ever had a dreams that could you do you want you could do so you do you want him to do you so much you could do anything.
So, what can I say? When I wake up on a Saturday morning and I see something like this on my Twitter, as you can see, my reaction, I think, was pretty measured by most people's judgment. Um, if they want to put her on the spotlight, go ahead. Put her in the spotlight. I can't wait. More, please. More. Yes, please put her on the spotlight. Okay, you guys, that's it. Last word of the day. Something to unite us all, please. Something that will unite us all. Hi, Anastasia. Let me see. She was probably speaking old English. That was old English, like that. Maybe be. that that was old. That was old English.
They can reach out, or the fact that maybe they haven't.
You know that? That was old English. Yeah, that's the old English tongue.
Not necessarily reaching out, who are struggling, who perhaps don't feel they can reach out, or the fact that maybe they haven't realized that.
Yeah, that's old English. So if you don't understand, it's not that she's not saying things properly. She's just using the ancient dialect of the Commonwealth of the United of England. That's an ancient English dialect that that's she wasn't scatting, she wasn't doing a gangster rap. That was just the ancient tongue that she used. So yeah, it's we who do not understand her, not that the other way around. We are the ones with the problem that we can't understand what she's saying. So I don't want you all to blame her for that because she's actually comes from a very aristocratic family, and that's how they speak, just like that.
People who aren't necessarily reaching out, who are struggling, who perhaps don't feel they can reach out, or the fact that maybe they haven't realized that addictive behaviors has sort of established.
Have you ever had a dream that?
So yeah, she doesn't have the problem. We do. Oh man, that's our fault. So we probably should either put on the subtitles or something. But it's not her. Wait, it's not you. It's me, as they say in a damaged relationship. It's not you. It's me. Okay, so last comment of the day. Oh no, let me see here. Hi everyone, I'm so late, Baron. You are hilarious. Well, thank you. I'm glad that we're having a good time today. Let's show you how this started. They were saying something about they were warning the Sussex squad that we better act right. I think they're trying to make sure that when they come over here for their tour, that we are not going to say or do anything that would prove embarrassing. But is there anything that we could say or do that they haven't
People who
done
aren't necessarily reaching out, who are struggling, who perhaps don't feel they can reach out, or the fact that maybe they
Him to do you so much you could do anything. Do you want you could do so you do you want him to do you so much you could do anything.
Okay, enough said. Let's see. All right. Okay. That's good. Last thought of the day. Thank you, Deborah Anderson. Love one another. That sounds good to me. All right. So let's cue Ginger Binge. Wait, is that where he comes from? Wait. She almost sounds like Nickelodeon jingle. Nick, Nickelodeon. Okay, cute Ginger Avenger. All right, you guys, let's call this one and cute Ginge. Okay. That's it. Let me see who's coming up later today. Oh yeah, Duchess of Impact was on earlier today. And oh, you know what? Do you know what? As I say in my poshest accent, you know what? There was I think it was, I forgot who made this, but anyway, I'll share it with you. If I have it, I'm pretty sure I do. But it's a listing of all the Sussex friendly channels. And someone put them together so that you all can, and I don't have it. Sorry, but I will share it with you next time. It's on the Twitter, and I thought for sure I saved it, but perhaps I didn't. So, okay, so next time with that one. But if you guys are on Twitter, you already know which one I'm speaking about. But there's a list of all the Sussex friendly channels, and you can reference that on those days when you're feeling a bit down and you want to turn to the squatty community and you want to find all of the Sussex friendly channels. Someone made, as I'm going to get it right now, and I'll share it with you. And also I'll try to put it on the community tab, as I intend to do everything else that never that I never share. Okay, this is it. Duchess of Impact, Meghanpedia, Duchess of Success, Sherry and Sade, Beverly Fell Jones, whatever that is with the finger pointing, Facts and 2 Cents, Morali, Sussex Timeline, another Sussex podcast, Claire K, another pointed finger. Who is that? Sussex something entertainment. Tisa Tales, Sussex Global, Duchess Like Us, Terrellism, Sussex Squad, Miss VSN, and of course, hello, Ivy here. You got Sussex Global. There's Ponsate, And then there's Special K with the MW. And oh, I don't know what that one is with the gold up there, whatever that is. And then there's Tina and Michelle with the Sussex Squad podcast. The H is Henry VIII, Celibici. Oh, she did a great job with this. Sussex Squad Family TV. Royal Sussex. Yeah, I think I've heard of that one. Oh yeah, Alicia Key, and the Sussex set. So there you have a composite list of all the Sussex friendly channels. I didn't realize there was so many of them, but there's quite a few. So the community is growing, as you can see. Two Pretty D's. Thank you so much. The Two Pretty D's. Who is the Two Pretty D's? Is that Ponsate? Right? And oh, my show, you say I have more to subscribe to? Yeah, there you go. There you go. So that's everybody. Oh, you took a screenshot? Excellent. Excellent. Great. Thank you so much for that. And yes, please hit the like button. Yeah, see there? I knew I just had to go and find it, but yeah, I thought I had saved this already, and I guess I didn't. But oh, Thrive with Harry and Meghan. That's the black on the far left with the blue letters. Thrive with Harry and Meghan. So yeah, it's kind of tough to see some of these, but that's all of them right there. And yeah, so anyway, you guys have plenty options. Okay. All right. So thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. All right. See you guys next time. Love you guys. And I am out of here. Really? Really? Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. There you go. There's a heap of them. Who did this? I think it was Lady Kachiri on Twitter. She put these together and posted them so that everybody could share them. Wow, I'm amazed. I didn't know most of you guys hadn't seen any of these. Well, hadn't seen all of these, rather. Well, I really love Celibici. I love Celibici. They are so funny. Okay. Yes, as always. Thank you, moderators, for keeping this a safe space. Okay, so I'm just dragging this out. I'm kind of tired. I don't feel like doing nothing, like not even getting out of this chair. But, oh, I'm so sorry. That was so rude of me. But once I'm off of here, I'm going to have to do some errands or something. So that's why I'm dragging it, because once I let you guys go, then I'm going to have to do some other stuff, and I don't feel like it. Oh, let's see. I watched a few Henry VIII Ponsate, right? And Duchess Like Us, and of course, Royal Sussex. Thank you, Zig Owl. I love it when people watch Royal Sussex. That is so nice of you. Yes, boomers. Yes, you baby boomers. Let me see. Maureen Thompson says, I knew all of them. Great. Okay. Anybody else? First time seeing it. Thanks, Baron. Enjoy the rest of your day. Pam Porter, are you trying to get rid of me? Because once I log off, I'm going to have to, maybe clean up this house. And, I'm so tired. I just want to hang out. Do I have to go? Because if I go, I'm going to have to do something productive, and I don't feel like it. Maybe if I make another cup of coffee. Thank you, Dolores, for the super sticker, and thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Okay. Mary H, thank you for understanding. Um, I have some friends that I call from time to time, and I get on the phone and I'm just talking about absolutely nothing. And some of them have caught on. They say to me, they say, Baron, you must have something to do. I say, how do you know? Because you won't get off this phone. Guilty. Yeah, I'll like pick up the phone and then lay back across the bed with it. Oh man. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and try to be productive since you all are trying to get rid of me. I'll have to sort some things out. Uh yeah, time to recharge. I think so. Um yeah. Very good. You're very good. You're right. You never Oh, I love that. That is shady. I love it, Lorna Williams. You're right. I had better clean the house because if, if I become incapacitated, you never know who's gonna come through and go through my stuff or look on my computer and find the Duke of Mexico video, and then they'll have some theory that that's why I'm in the hospital. Oh man. Okay, okay, okay. I'm going. Um yeah. You know what would recharge my batteries though? I think I have something that would actually be a great reset for me. And I think it's going to work for everybody because there are certain things that we can do, certain exercises that can uplift and motivate. So let me do this and then we'll see what happens.
Trenchtown $245 billion. That's what Trenchtown wants. $345 billion. Yes, thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what Trenchtown wants. Yes. What do you mean?
Now y'all see the way William got away from Trenchtown, man. I'm gonna let that be my model to get away from this channel for the day. I'm gonna slide away, just like William slid away from the Trenchtown man. See what I mean? See how William slid away from him? What? Oh, oh, okay. All right. That's what's up. And then look at how he slide away. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just slide away like Trenchtown man just asked me for $345 billion. Oh man, I gotta stop. All right, you guys. Love you. This is it. I'm gonna go. Take care of yourselves and each other. And don't forget to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Or if you are the Duchess of Cornwall, don't forget to moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. If it ain't too late. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Well, if you all hear me say there's a black sedan sitting outside my house and I wonder what he's doing out there, just remember to tell them don't go through my stuff. Bye, y'all. Stop trying to keep me on here. I'm going to go for real, though.